Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I have for you a haul video and I haven't done one of these in a very long time. But you know, spring is here, the weather is getting warmer, I am planning on going away on holiday, so I thought I would get a few summer bits. So it's going to be a very different haul to the kind of stuff you've seen from me. It's all kind of very summery, a lot of shorts, a lot of very kind of casual, chilled outfits, which normally I tend to dress a bit more formally. So this is going to be a bit of a different one for me. But it is also the first haul I am doing from Revolve. I'd never actually ordered from Revolve before. I know it's like a real favorite with so many bloggers, but I'd never actually taken the plunge. I mean, the shipping is a bit more expensive, and then the whole thing that in the US you kind of get the price and then it doesn't have the tax on. I just find it a bit confusing, so I'd never actually ordered, but I have to say the service was super quick and super efficient, so I'm really happy. So without further ado, I have a lot of stuff to show you. So if you guys are planning on going away on holiday, there's a lot of inspiration here for a bit of, you know, warm weather clothes. So I hope you enjoy it, but before that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I upload 2 videos a week. And if you don't know Revolve, it is a US-based company, and basically it's a bit like Net-a-Porter, but with more affordable, sort of premium high street brands. I wouldn't say they're pure high street, because I would say most of the things are around the kind of $100 to $300 mark. But they are kind of a little bit more affordable, and it is a lot of kind of, I find that on their website, a lot of the clothes are very much kind of LA style, a lot of summery clothes. So it's a great website for summer. I don't tend to find so many things for winter, but for summer, they have a load of stuff on there and some very known brands like Levi's and stuff, and then some other brands which are more kind of US based brands that you don't see so much of in the UK, but they do have some really good stuff. And we're gonna start everything off with a dress from Tula Rosa. So dress number 1 is this Bardo style dress. I got this one because I thought it would be really nice. I'm thinking of going away on holiday, so I thought it would be really nice to kind of wear at a day at the beach, or just, you know, to go for lunch or for a very casual dinner. And I thought, you know, it was very kind of summery and breezy and airy, and it would work really well. Okay, so this is the Maida ruffle dress, and it's in a size extra small, so it is true to size because I normally go with an extra small and it fits completely fine. And it is a completely white dress. I really like the off-shoulder bit. It has a very nice kind of ruched detailing around the neckline, which I think is really flattering. I also really like the frills on the bottom of the skirt. The dress definitely needs an iron, but I think, you know, if it was ironed, I would really like that frill. I like the idea of having a belt to cinch it in at the waist, but I do find that the belt is just a very flimsy, sort of very thin fabric that's not stiff enough, so it doesn't kind of cinch you in. I feel like it just kind of ruffles up. So the dress ends up looking a little bit frumpy for my taste, just because it has the puffed sleeves and because the waist doesn't cinch in very nicely, and I don't have a very kind of curvy body shape. I feel for me, it just makes me look a little bit frumpy. Also, the quality of the elastic around the sleeves is not fantastic. It's okay. And the fabric is pretty itchy. I like the fact that it had like the little details of the silver threading going out with the embroidery, and that looks really nice, but the problem is it was quite itchy. The fabric felt really flimsy and stiff and just not very good quality. So actually, I don't think I'll be keeping this one. I do love the silhouette though, and if it was a better fabric, I would definitely be keeping it. I think styled with the red sandals like I've done here to add a pop of color, it would look great. You could also add it with like stiletto sandals, which I think would look amazing if you want to wear it more for evening. Next up is also this other dress from Tula Rosa, and this one is in more of an ivory sort of color. And this one does have the slit at the back that ties up with a button, and then at the front it's kind of a deep V-neck. It does have a little bit of like an A-line skirt, and it is pretty short like the other one. So I would say if you are very tall, these dresses from Tula Rosa do fit quite short, because I'm about 1 meter 66 centimeters and they are pretty short for me. So if you're taller than me, it would definitely be very short. This one, I have to say, the fabric is much nicer. It has kind of these eyelet lace details, which I really like. And then it has this sort of padding around the sort of waist area, which is like a sort of belt. And then it has these tie details here on the side. I have to say for this one, I just didn't really like the silhouette. The V-cut at the front was just a bit too deep for me. I didn't really know what to do with those pieces that were hanging. The back as well, I love the fact that it's got kind of a cutout back, but the problem is that means you cannot wear a normal bra with it, and for me, I find that really uncomfortable, and because it is a very, very kind of thin fabric, you would need a bra underneath. I really like the sleeves. I think the bell kind of sleeves are really fun, and I love the detailing on the fabric. Those eyelet details make it really nice, but the padding around the waist area is just not very nice. I feel like it just kind of bunches up and it makes you look a bit like you're wearing a cushion around your waist, so I don't find it very flattering. I do like the skirt area of the dress. I think it's a really nice silhouette, very nice and summery, but overall I just don't really like how it looks as a whole piece, and I just don't think it's very, very flattering to my body shape, so probably I don't think I'm going to be keeping this one. Next up is this romper from a brand called Bobbi Black. I'd never actually heard of this brand before. It is an LA-based brand, and yeah, I actually quite like their stuff. And this one is like a sort of military green jumpsuit. It has the shorts, and then it has the kind of tie waist here, which makes it almost look like a pair of shorts and a shirt. It is quite oversized and a very relaxed fit, and I actually really, really like that. With this one, I love that the fact that the sleeves are folded over. I think it gives it a very nice casual look. I love the pockets on the front and the sort of lapel on the shirt. I think it gives it a very kind of safari military vibe, but I actually really like it. I find it really flattering. You guys know I love shirts, and especially kind of oversized masculine style shirts, and this one has very much that feel. Also, the fabric is amazing. It has a really lovely fall to it. It seems really, really good quality. It is very thick and very, very soft, but at the same time it's kind of breezy, that you can wear it in summer and it wouldn't make you kind of sweat, but it just feels kind of good quality consistency. And like I said, the drape is very, very nice because the fabric is not sort of flimsy, and it is so comfortable. It almost feels like you're wearing pajamas, honestly. It is so, so comfy. I also love the little fold detail on the shorts. I think it's really nice, and the tie waist works really, really well. You can tie it as tight or as loose as you want. I find that it's nice to kind of cinch it in, and then the shirt sort of bunches up, which I really like. And yeah, I really like the more relaxed kind of feel. I think it sort of counteracts the fact that the shorts are very short. I think with the kind of more relaxed vibe, I feel like it looks less kind of, I don't know, maybe less sexy, just because it is kind of a more kind of masculine silhouette on the top. I feel like it's quite kind of oversized, and that sort of balances the shorter shorts. So overall, I think so far this one has been one of my favorites. It is quite a casual look, but and it would look great with sort of trainers, or it would also look really nice with flat sandals like I'm wearing it there, or with these powder puff ACCESORIES flats that I wanted to order. They've been featured on my wish list. I'll insert a picture now on the screen so you guys can have a watch. But basically, I think those would look really, really nice, and they have them in a khaki green color, so I'm going to be ordering those very soon because I think they would look amazing. And also, you could obviously dress this up for evening and wear it with like stiletto sandals or kind of nude stilettos. It could look quite nice. And I also think if you wanted to use this and it was a little bit colder, you could definitely pop a oversized blazer over it, and it would look really cool as well. Another romper from Bobbi Black is this one, and this is in a more kind of peachy, nudie color, and then it has this sort of floral print. You guys know I'm not one for prints, but actually this print is really subtle, and although it is quite girly, very feminine, I thought it was quite nice for the summer. And the print is, although it is quite girly and feminine, I thought it would be really nice for the summer because it is quite subtle and classic, and the colors are not too jarring, so I think it still would be quite easy to pair. The only thing with this one is, now that I've tried it on, I feel like the color does wash me out a little bit. I think maybe if I was more tanned, it would look better, but because it is very similar to my skin tone, I feel like it does wash me out a little bit. But do let me know in the comments below. I'm in two minds about this. I really love the silhouette. I think the wrap detail is really nice. I love the frills on the bottom of the shorts. I think it adds a very nice sort of girly touch, but without it being too much. I really like the crossover here with the bow on the waist. I like that it cinches it in. The material is really, really lovely. Again, it has a really nice kind of drape and fall to it. It feels really good quality. It is a sort of very thin texture, so it's great for summer. It's like a blousey sort of material, but at the same time, the consistency is good enough that it doesn't sort of look like you're wearing something made out of paper and it's going to kind of bunch up everywhere. I also really like the details on the sleeves. I like the fact that it has those cap sleeves. I think it makes it, again, very girly, but still quite sophisticated and elegant. This one I think would look amazing with those ACCESORIES powder puffs. It could also look great with sandals, and this one is definitely one that you can dress up for the evening. You can wear it underneath a sort of oversized blazer, or you can just wear it by itself and pair it with like stiletto sandals, and I think it would look really good. So this one's a good one for kind of daytime and evening, but I am in two minds about the color. I think it fits really nicely, but I don't know if that color suits me. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think, if I should return it or I should keep it. Next up is this shirt, which is a quite peculiar shirt. You guys know I love white shirts and I could never have enough of them on my wardrobe. And I have actually been really liking the Joana Ortiz ones. I'll insert some pictures now on the screen so you guys can see what they look like. But I think this one was very much a Joana Ortiz inspired shirt, but of course at a much lesser price, because the Joana Ortiz ones are crazy. They're like £700-800 for a shirt. But they do have a beautiful kind of fit. I was kind of hesitant to get this one because shirts are one thing that I think you should definitely invest in really good quality ones, just because if it's not a great fabric, it doesn't fit very well. But I really liked the neckline on this one. I think it's very kind of sexy, but still masculine. I like that it's a bit oversized, but it has that one shoulder showing. It's a bit of an asymmetric look. And I thought it had a very kind of luxurious designer look to it, which made it look a lot more expensive than it is. However, I have to say that although I love the neckline, it is pretty uncomfortable because there's not much give. So I feel like I can't really move my arms very much. And I also really love the oversized cuff. I think if you leave the cuffs open, it looks very cool. And I also think if you were to pair it with a blazer and wear it underneath with the open cuffs, it would give it a very chic vibe. I love it with like trousers, with a pencil skirt, or with a pair of jeans. I think you could definitely dress this one up or down. And the buttons on the one side, it looks very cool. It almost looks like your shirt's kind of fallen off and it's just naturally stayed in that very stylish position. But the only gripe I have is that these cuts that it has on the back, like these two bits that kind of hold it in, it doesn't have those at the front, so it doesn't fit very well around my waist area. I feel like because it's tucked into jeans, it looks okay, but if it wasn't tucked in, it could look a bit awkward because it doesn't kind of go in under your bust and then kind of tighten around the waist. So I'm in two minds about whether I should keep this one or not. I think I could get a lot of wear out of it. The fabric is quite nice. It's not the best shirt that I have because it does have a lot of like synthetic fabric in there, and I usually go for kind of poplin cotton shirts which have no synthetic in them. So the fabric is kind of okay, but my gripe with it is that it doesn't fit very well around the waist. But do let me know in the comments below what you think, whether I should keep it or I should return. Next up is this t-shirt, which is from Haynes and Carla, I think. And basically it's a 100% cotton t-shirt in white, and it's a very straight fit t-shirt, and you guys know I've been obsessed with t-shirts lately. I got one from Saint Laurent a while ago and I've worn it so much, and I just love them kind of to pair them up with suits. I think they look really cool. They give it a kind of very modern and edgy vibe. With jeans they look amazing, with shorts, and even with like kind of leather leggings. So pretty much with anything. I find that I'm getting a lot of use out of them to wear them under blazers or to wear them by themselves. So basically I'm just loving t-shirts, and I wanted another sort of plain white t-shirt, but I didn't want something that was so expensive like the Saint Laurent one. So I decided to try this one out. It's quite a straight kind of classic feel. The only thing is it is quite tight around the neckline, but I think it still looks good. But the thing is, the sleeves are a lot shorter than my Saint Laurent one, and although it is a straight fit, I find that it is kind of smaller than the Saint Laurent one. It's not as oversized. It doesn't have that boyfriend fit. So I think I would go a size up. I got this one in a small, thinking that the extra small would be my size and then a small would be a little bit oversized. But I think I would definitely go for a medium. So I'm probably going to exchange this one. But if you like a kind of more structured feel and a bit more fitted, then I think this one would work well. The quality is really good. It is really thick. It's not kind of see-through at all. It has a very nice fall. It doesn't feel kind of stiff, but it just feels kind of nice and thick and good quality. Next up are these denim shorts, and they're from Citizens of Humanity, and these are a very rare purchase for me. As you guys know, I don't really like distressed denim, but I think in shorts it does look quite cool, maybe because it's not kind of your whole legs being covered in distressed denim. I think they looked really cool, and it's not too distressed. Like, it doesn't have kind of the pockets hanging out and stuff like that. It has a bit of a distress here on the side, but other than that, it's fairly kind of a classic jean. I love that it's a very classic jean material. It's not very stretchy. It is a very thick jean fabric, and I really really like that. I've never owned jeans from Citizens of Humanity, but I actually really like the fit. It is a mid-rise jean, and I actually really like that silhouette at the moment. I'm much preferring them to kind of low-rise jeans, and very high-waisted jeans can be a bit of a hit or miss sometimes, depending on the kind of look that you're going for and depending on how the jeans fit. But this one is just perfect. It just fits really nicely around my waist. It's a little bit kind of higher on the back and a little bit lower on the front, a very kind of classic jean fit. And I think the distress looks really nice. It makes it look kind of very edgy and modern, and for the summer I think it's really fun. The only thing with these ones is they are very, very short, so I don't know if they're a bit too short for my liking. I would like them to be a little bit longer, but I'm trying to see if there's anything else on their website they could exchange it for. But otherwise, I really love the silhouette. I really like the wash. It's kind of a medium wash as well, and they are so comfortable. Even though they're not stretchy, they're very nice because they're not kind of too tight. I don't like shorts that are kind of too tight, because they look a bit like cycling shorts and they remind me of when I was going to school. And the last item for this haul is this shirt that I'm wearing right now. It is quite an oversized sort of masculine linen type shirt. It has a very kind of faint print to the fabric, which has got like very kind of thin pinstripes, and then it has these two pockets. I love the fact that it's kind of quite oversized. It's really flowy. At the back it has sort of like a cape finish, which is really nice when you tuck it into trousers. I like the fact that it looks very flowy. It does fall back a little bit, and I think that looks really cool, very relaxed. I really like it with jeans. I also think it could look really good with like khaki trousers, definitely under a blazer or just by itself. It looks amazing. I love shirts. This one is like in an ivory sort of off-white color, and I love kind of rolling it up the sleeves. I really have been looking for this linen kind of shirt, very kind of relaxed fit for the summer, and I think it looks really, really good with jeans especially, and I love it with these shorts. But this one, I have to say, it is over $200, and although I really like the shirt, I find that maybe I'm not kind of feeling like the price is justified. It is very nice, but the fabric is not the best quality linen I've tried. It does feel quite synthetic-y when you touch it, and also the stitching around the pocket is not perfect. It's more like what I would expect from a Zara or an H&M, but those would not have the kind of over $200 price. Okay guys, well that was everything from me. I mean, overall I think there was a bit of a hit and miss haul. Some of the things I was a bit disappointed with the quality for the price, but overall I'd say that I liked most things apart from the Tula Rosa stuff, which one was the fabric and one was just the fit. I just don't think that brand worked very well for me. But yeah, I really love the romper, the shorts. But do let me know in the comments below what was your favorite outfit. If there's anything else that you've been loving from Revolve and you want to recommend, then definitely do let me know below. And thank you so much for watching. And also don't forget to check out my Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!